My room is an absolute mess right now. It was so long on the 10th, like, I woke up at like 7:30, right? Specifically so I could be ready at 8 to get the new Xbox. And I thought that was like a good call and stuff like that. Man, these retailers. The first thing that really got to me was that Game, which is a game store in the UK. They said they were going to have their stock for the new Xbox at 8 and they were going to release it from 8 AM. That's why I got up specifically to be ready for 8 AM. It turns out they released it early at 7:30. Like, why? Why? Like, if you say 8, right? Make it 8. It didn't change anything because they still had the rule of only one Xbox per customer. To cross that retailer off the list because it was out of stock at 8. I thought, okay, maybe I can go to John Lewis instead. So I went to the John Lewis website. I had all the sites open, you know, like on different tabs. So I had John Lewis and Asda. They were kind of like my main bets because I thought people aren't as likely to look there, right? I thought I was right with that, right? And I think I was right because I don't think John Lewis expected that many people either because their site crashed literally like 5 minutes after the launch happened, which was kind of annoying because I was literally like trying to add it to my bag and it just wasn't adding because, well, it was closed. So yeah, I failed with John Lewis. I kind of clocked John Lewis wasn't going to work out. The site crashed and then it wouldn't let me add things to my bag. That's when I kind of clocked like, okay, maybe not here. Because odds are the second the site comes back online, it's going to be out of stock and I'm going to have to thumb a note on that. So I went to the Asda website because I was thinking like, oh, not many people go to Asda for this sort of stuff. You know, they don't specifically think the Asda website would have that, right? And I think I also was right on that call because I got to the Asda website at about, I don't know. I got to the Asda website maybe like 8:05 and there was still a bunch in stock. I added one to my cart. Everything was going good. I was kind of excited. Then what happened is the checkout process ended up taking a million years because I guess loads of people burned through it. But my thought process was I have it in my bag, right? So realistically, I should have an Xbox reserved on the website, right? That's how it works. You know, generally, if you have it in your bag, it's essentially yours for the next, 5 minutes that it's in your car, or whatever, how long it is. On Asda, I believe they said you have like a 30-minute window. So in my eyes, I was thinking, yeah, 30 minutes, that's more than enough, right? I was wrong. I was so wrong. And I was stuck in that queue for, it wasn't even a queue, I was stuck in checkout. It was just so slow. I ended up doing an internet test in the middle of it, right? Just to see if it was just my internet and that maybe I was just finessing myself. Nope. It was like 200 megabit download, 40 megabit upload. As far as my internet was concerned, it was fine. So I was stuck in checkout, literally, and I mean this with like absolutely no exaggeration. I was stuck on the checkout menu for an hour. And I didn't want to leave it because I knew the second I leave it, it's going to be out of stock. Someone else is going to grab the Xbox that I have in my bag. At least that's what I thought. Little did I know it was already sold out. They just didn't bother to tell me until right at the end. Literally, like, I had to go through payment a million different times, right? Like, each time I'd be like, oh, sorry, we encountered an error. Oh, sorry, we encountered an error. And it's like, damn, I tried so many different methods of payment. And every time it was like, yep, there's been an error. Right as it goes through, that's when they decide to tell me it's been out of stock. Right after I spent an hour with it in my cart, right? Just trying to get through payment, right? Literally, and I'm not joking when I say this, at least 3/4 of the time was spent just trying to get the payment working because I guess there was something wrong with their site and servers because it just was not going through. I looked at Twitter, so many other people had the same problem, right? And so essentially what happens is whilst I'm trying to pay for it, they've just kind of gone, you want that? Oh, you got it instead. But imagine you're at a superstore, right? And you've put your shopping onto the till. They've scanned it, and you're like, you're getting your card out and you're paying. But just before you pay, they grab all the stuff and throw it to a different person and be like, oh, you pay for this, and they pay for it. And you're just like, what? I just brought that over here. That was mine. Why'd you give it away? Oh, last night I got a notification from Amazon like Xbox Series X in stock right now, and I just went and got it immediately. I got the email, got it. It was sold out again in like 2 minutes, which is mad because that was without like prior information. Because with this 8 AM launch, it was like tweeted out by Xbox and stuff like that. With the Amazon one, it just happened, and it literally sold out in 2 minutes. It was mad. But yeah, it's good. It's coming on Saturday, so at least I managed to get that. But oh man, Asda, why?